Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. Just doing this video to give an overview of a fantastic mod that I came across recently for an old game called GTR2 on the PC. Now if you love the late 90s, mid 90s touring cars like I did with Alan Menu, Frank Bieler, etc., then you'll absolutely love this mod as it adds all those cars and the tracks into the game. And it's a bit like playing the old TOCA games that were back on the PlayStation in the day, apart from obviously it's got a bit better graphics, etc. So what I'm going to do is sort of showcase this mod to you, what it contains, show you a little bit of the actual action from a qualifying and race. And it's from these people called Fury Race Mods, so I've got the website up here. I'll also link that in the description. It's got everything that you need to actually download the mod on here. So as you can see, if you hover over downloads, it's got the touring car section where you can download the different links for the touring cars. As you can see here, it showcases some of them that it will download for you. And it's just a case of extracting these files that it'll download with WinZip and replacing the files in the directory. There's also downloads for the tracks, so it adds in the tracks at the time. So Croft, Donington, Knockhill, Mondello Park. So it's really fantastic. So you can recreate the championships from British touring cars. And the mod does run from 1990 until 2000 for the British Touring Car Championship. Like I say, you download them, WinZip them into a file. So here I've just got the GTR2 file open from my drive, and all it does say is just replace some of the game data. So as an example, I double click in game data, go to teams, it's got a section then for the touring cars. So as you can see on here, it's got all the cars that it adds in there and it puts those in the game, which I'll show you in a second. So let's cut to me opening up GTR2. Right, so I'm at the main menu of GTR2. This bit hasn't changed at all, but you'll notice then when you click into a game mode such as Race Weekend and we go to the car section, there's now one of the selections at the top is British Super Touring. There's loads of other different touring cars that it's put in there as well, like the Spanish Championship, etc. It's basically just an absolute super mod for the British Touring Car Championship and other series from around the world in this time. Now look at this, look, it's got the cars from 1990 in there, 1991, all the way through until 2000. So if I was going to click on one of these just to showcase, let's go with the famous 1997 season, which Alan Menu won. And if I then click over to model, as you can see here, it's got all the cars on there from that season. So we'll have Bieler, we'll have Bincliffe as his teammate, then got the lovely looking Renault Laguna with Alan Menu, and the first season that was Jason Plato. So they're all in there looking absolutely superb. Look at the models that they've put in, they're being beautifully recreated, looks exactly like the real thing. What a fantastic job that they've done with these. Just another example, so this time we'll go with, let's go earlier, so 1993. And if we go on the models, all on here again, you've got the Ford Mondeos, the Peugeots, Renaults, Toyotas. We've got Tim Harvey here for the Renault, and Alan Menu. So it's just great, it's got everything in there. They look fantastic, and obviously I'll be showing you gameplay in a second as well. Now, it's also got circuits on here, so I mentioned that the pack had circuits. So you've got the original ones that are in the game. Then also you've got these ones that have GBR at the start that have been added in through the track pack download. So you've got loads of different variations for each. You've got reverse grid. You've got the first race that the touring cars would do, 15 laps. The second race, 30 laps. Obviously you can change the distance, which is what's on the summary tab. And you've got all these here. It's absolutely superb. So like I said at the start, you can then recreate a full season from whatever year that you want to do. And they all look great as well. They painstakingly recreated them. Obviously it's a bit constrained with the graphics at the time, but as you'll see, it's still fantastic to play, and it's the closest we can get at the moment to a touring car game. Now I'm going to set up a quick qualifying and race session for us. I'm going to do it with the 1998 season. So I'll just find 1998, here we go, strike off 93. Look at them, they're fantastic again, aren't they? Obviously with Menu winning the 1997 season, he's number one. I'll go with, I'll add in the alternatives. There's adds in the privateers, etc. I'll go with this car here. Okay, they look great these, don't they? You've even got obviously people like Nigel Mansell that were in this season. He did a quick couple of rounds and needed Mansell, so there he is. You know, it's got people like that in there, Tiffany Dell, etc. If you remember him. Circuit, let's go with. I'll go with Silverstone. Where is it? There we go. So I want Silverstone from the. Let's go this one here. International 2. That's the one for the track pack with the Renault Laguna. Summary then, I'll do it so it's let's do 15 laps, 100% strength. Okay, that's good to go. So what I'll do then is I'll continue and then show you the qualifying session. Right, so I'm loaded into the qualifying session. Now this is a great game anyway, even with the base game without the mod. So with it, it just makes it spectacular. Obviously we've got the, in the garage here, we've got all the drivers' names down the left hand side. So it brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? If you're a British touring car fan from around this time. Like I say, it just makes it look like the old TOCA, but obviously much better. I'll just get the qualifying kicked off with some time acceleration to see what sort of lap times they put in. And what I'll do is I'll show you some of the gameplay. I'll get out there, set a lap, and then we'll do the race. And hopefully it'll be a good one, and it won't do too bad. Right, so good. We've got clear track conditions, which is always a bonus. I'll just make sure that I've got softs on, intermediates. Unless if it's damp out there, and definitely the wrong tyre choice. So we'll put that to softs. Let's put less fuel in. Let's go with 10 laps of fuel. And let's get ready to go. So let's hit drive. Right, here we go. So we'll come out the pit lane. As you can hear straight away as well, it sounds great. What an era to have been around the British Touring Car Championship. Absolutely fantastic. There we go, so we can change camera views. Look at it, it looks absolutely superb. Obviously drive inside, recreated all the models inside. It's like the classic bonnet view. Definitely no sim driver, I can't be driving inside, not that good. So I put on the controller that I'm using so I can flick up the names with driver's arm. Got Anthony Reid in front, great driver. It is a little bit damp out here, you can see the track marks on the tyres. It'll definitely dry up judging by that forecast. The car's handling fine, so I think I'm on the right tyres. You can see the tracks look great, and all the new ones that they've added in, such as the Ruxton, Snetterton, they all look great like this. And the game runs really well as well, besides it's a mod. Get the occasional little frame drop, but not much at all. I'll do then is I will cut to be doing my qualifying lap and we'll get into the race. Okay. Alright, so I've just cut back into me about to start my first qualifying lap. It's still a little bit damp. Let's see what we can get on this lap. Right, here we go. Nice clear track as well. Slippery into there, bit of a slide. Be careful under braking. See from the top right, currently on for my fastest lap. Oops, sliding again. see where it puts me for this stage of qualifying. Okay, let's return back to garage. So at the moment I'm 7th in 129.039. We've got Will Hoy first with 127. With it being slightly damp, we've got a couple of people up there that might not normally be, like John Bincliffe and Lee Brooks. Let's just have a look. So you can also click on these, and what's great is you can change the camera view to say TV, add on the sound, make it bigger. Look at these models, superb. Like I say, it's like playing the old TOCA games and just looks fantastic. Let's switch car. On board with who we got out on track. James Thompson. Look at that. Lovely. And the cars feel really good to drive. It's a great feeling game. I think the cars sound great. It's as good a sound as we're going to get anyway, given the circumstances that it's a mod. And I'll just accelerate a bit of time, as the track will no doubt become a bit drier and these times will come down, and I'll get back out there and try and set a bit of a better lap. Right, so I've accelerated some time. We've got 10 minutes left. As you can see, the times have got much faster now. We've got Anthony Reading first over 126. It's nice and close. Probably more typical of what you'd expect the grid to look like now, with Reed, Leslie, Menu, Thompson, Plato, Cleland. You know, absolutely brilliant. I'm down in 23rd, so I need to pull my finger out a little bit. So let's get out there and hopefully I can do a better lap. Right, so here we go, I'm about to start my fastest lap. Oh well, I hope to be my fastest lap. From the out lap it is drier. It's those conditions still though where it's not wet enough for intermediate. It's fine for dries, but it's not completely dry. Drying what it was my last lap though, so last fastest lap, so hopefully I can go a bit quicker. I don't want to be starting 24. So here we go. The drivers behind me, John Bincliffe. Yeah, look at that top right, we're a full second quicker, definitely feels much better. Such a good job with the cars. Sliding again round there, lost a bit of time. I hope you can just appreciate how good a job that they've done with this mod. It's fantastic. Right, what time have I put in? That's put me 15th. It is a faster lap, but I'm going to go for another fast lap. Ah, mess that up. Oh, there we go. Greatest moment there. Right, so let's see what I can do now. Hopefully I can get top 10. I'm still in 15th. Messed up the lap that I've just tried, so this is going to be my last one. Or I'll be starting a bit down the field. Here we go. tidy lap so far. This next corner's one where I've been sliding a bit, so I'll just take it a bit more cautious. Oh, I'm taking it wide though, it's just a bit wet around there. Was a second up, but I know I've lost a few tenths back there. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on. Right, there we go, 9th. That's going to be the best that I can do. We've only 2 minutes left of qualifying. Let's accelerate the time. Let's see where we end up. Here we go. So we finished 9th. That's not too bad. Looks like we've got Anthony Reid on pole, David Leslie, Alan Menu, Thompson, Plato, Cleland, Cox, Hoy, myself. You know, let's give it some. Right, into the race we go. I'll save the game. You can save mid-session and mid-race as well, which is a great feature. And continue to race. And cross my fingers it's dry. Dry weather. Lovely. God, it's a cracking day that for England, isn't it? 15 laps. What I'll do is I'll show you the start. I'll cut him into in and out of gameplay. I won't be talking much on it, but what you'll do is you'll get to see some of the action, and hopefully we'll have a good race. Right, here we go. So we've gone into the race. You get this nice little cinematic at the start. They're showing off the cars. I've just altered my fuel load, so I'll put 17 laps of fuel in just to cover myself to make sure obviously that I've got enough to finish. I've put a new set of tyres in. And yeah, and I'm going to need a good start, I think, judging by being 9th on the grid. Hopefully I can pile my way through though. Look at this, look at what a mod. Lovely stuff. Great looking cars. What I'll do then is I'll press spacebar, let's get into it, and hopefully we'll have some action like the touring cars of this time. Nice and close and a bit of wheel bashing. Here we go. Not the best start in the world, but off I go. Get off the line the best, but still made up a couple of positions. I'm in behind Plato, Cleland and Thompson. Not getting attacked from behind, which is good. Let's see how we go. Take it easy at the start while everything... Whoa, 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 whoa. Goodness me, I was a bit hot into there. Does have damage, but I've only got it at 50% at the moment. Okay, I've got damage to my car there. Inside the menu, but it's fighting back. Got 15 laps, it's quite a long race. There's no rewind button like there is in many of today's games. As you can see, that good close racing. It's got decent AI on this as well, as you saw there. The battle back, they try and get you. Good stuff. Look at that. Ah, 1 lap down. I think they feel that the car's heavier, though it's still only 15 laps of fuel. It does feel a lot heavier. Best section. Definitely catching here, and the last section I'm a little bit slower. Try and go to the inside of menu again here. Could be a bit too late there. Whoa, goodness me. Definitely a dive bomb. Nearly took out Cleland.
Very careful now, looks like there's
bit of drama that's led to them having a bad lead onto the start and finish, which is good for me. There we go. Fastest lap. Not sure if he's still on my right, so no, he's behind now. That was Reed, got Cleveland in front. Someone making a bit of a run for it at the front, I'm not sure who it is. Could be Leslie. Fastest lap here. Definitely not as quick in that last sector though as the opposition. Time there, got that about perfect, that corner. Done a few races on this now, and this is definitely the most spread apart. It is normally a bit closer, so we've got a few people looking to make the break. It is Leslie in first. Seems to be reeling him in a little bit, myself and Chloe. We've also got Reed behind us who we're not dropping. Behind Reed is Menu and we've got Hoy. See how this race evolves. Now that the track's fully dry, we are putting in our best laps now. Faster than qualifying, even with the extra fuel. Mid 127s. Typical with these games, you just got to set a pace that you can be consistent with. McClelland has pulled in Leslie, although he's made a bit of a mistake in front there. Careful into this corner, it's easy to outbrake yourself, lock up the brakes. Menu's made a move behind, he's got past Reed. Hopefully he won't have any ideas about reeling me in. Right, coming out of this section, which is my best section, I'm hoping to be able to set up Cleland, the tight right-hander. There, but I've still got good drive. Perfect. Perfect. Should be able to go down the inside of this next corner. I'll break myself. There we go. Nice and clean. We're through. Right, David Leslie's next. Yeah, so I've just asked my pit crew there if I've got any damage. I said I've got a bit of aero damage, that'll be from that collision with menu near the start of the race, but nothing's affecting me at the moment. You can see menu's caught right up to the back of Clellan, so he's on a charge. Right, hopefully I can do the same move on Leslie's what I did on Bowen. Set him up nicely. A bit hot. Go. Perfect. Not quite. So closing back in again now. We've got a front group of about 5 or 6. Just can't get quicker than them, really. I'm just so tentative going into the corners. Just gonna have to be careful around here, but I don't know where I'm up his back. Tried for it, but it's fighting me off. I'm gonna have to yield. Not sure if I'm going to be close enough to do the dive bomb. Nope. Leslie's covering me off quite nicely. Trying to get some good drive out here, but this is my weaker section, so just trying to stick as close to him as possible for an attack on the next lap. Contact there. My line up there. Still not going to be close enough to get him. Hanging on in there. I'm not really getting attacked from behind, which is good. Pace is quite consistent. Leslie's messed up that first corner. A chance of a dive bomb again. He's hanging it out on the outside again now, not getting the field. Should be close enough though, maybe, for tight right-hander. Gonna try for it. Oh, it's a late one. Side by side. I think I've got him. Oh no, he's coming back. I hang on the inside, I don't think I'll be able to. Flying by. Such good fun. Like I say, it's such an amazing mod. Wonderful to be able to play with touring cars again in this era. It's like the TOCA games, but as you can see, it definitely runs better and it's got much better graphics. And if it's the base game is old now. Whoa, 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 whoa! Just absolutely destroyed Leslie's race. Should have known better than that, to be fair, because my bad, Leslie's been quite poor into that corner for the last few laps, so wasn't thinking. But either way, we carry on. Absolutely just destroyed Leslie. He can get back on the track and finish his race. That's like Cleveland in front now. Menu behind me. Try for Cleveland on the left-hander coming up, but I'm just get a good drive through here. I think I am, I'm going to try for it. Oh, down the outside. The strongest section, so not sure where he is if I got him. Okay, plenty of room. Go. Come on, let's try and get a bit of a gap now for these laps. I've pulled a decent gap already, judging by the graphic on the top left. I've got 2 second gap apparently. Oh yes, look at that. Got a good first section, really get made down here with some clean track. Put it on a 100% difficulty here. If you didn't want to have more of a mid-pack race, obviously you'd up that to say 110. Have some real fighting in the mid-pack in touring cars. My fastest lap. It's not the fastest lap of the race, but it's my fastest. Nice to tip into the 26s. I can do that. A little bit wide, made a mistake there, pushing too hard. Oh, the pack's going right up the chuff in a second. That's what happens when you try and push too hard. most of these cars are available on all the game modes, apart from Championship. So there isn't set championships for them. What I've done though is just like the good old days where you used to have to make yourself an Excel spreadsheet with the driver's names on there, and after you finish the races, go and fill out the spreadsheet, and that's what I'm going to be doing to do a championship. Which is actually the second round of the championship that started for the 1998 season. I came 5th in the first race, so it'd be good if I can get a win here. But yeah, you know, that's probably the best way to do it. On all the other game modes, time trial, practice, race weekend, etc. Just a little bit hot again there. But yeah, I've made my own championship using the Excel spreadsheet. So I'm looking forward to that. We're going to all the tracks, Donington Park, obviously Silverstone here. The first track that I went to was Brands Hatch. I think I'll go to Thruxton next. So yeah, really looking forward to doing it. Donington Park was a really tough race for me. I came 5th, no 4th, but it was a battle all the way through. This one is being a bit more of a conventional race, but it does showcase just how good this mod is though. Expect a tough race at Thruxton next. Right, so we are coming on to our last lap. I've got a 2 second lead at this point. But barring any big errors, I should be on my way to a victory for the season. Try for a 26 on this last lap if I can do it. It's a little bit ambitious, I don't want to make any mistakes, but it's feeling good. Quite late there, locked up my brakes a little bit, but we got away with it. The 26 is on. Barry messing up this last corner, I think I might have it. I think we've got it. Yes, fastest lap. Happy. Oh, tough race. On paper it looks like I had quite an easy victory, but yeah, not easy. So if you look at that, the end result then, well, where's Leslie? Oh, he came 7th. That's good. So I didn't completely destroy his race, so I'm sure he'll be around at my garage complaining at me. Will Hoy actually got our menu, so menu dropped a little bit at the end. Obviously the top 10 people in touring cars get points for put on the best laps. Will Hoy actually got a faster lap than me in the last lap. Maybe that's why he took menu. So yeah, really close race. Now just add that consistency, which is obviously smashing. Yeah, brilliant, great mod, great game. I'll just go to finish race. Congratulations, I finished first. Thank you. But yeah, it's such good fun. It's really good fun. Just like the old TOCA games. So many different things that you can do on here. It's been painstakingly recreated. Superb. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to see any more of it, just let me know in the comments. Like I say, it's a great mod, loads of different eras on there. Get yourself on the website that I showed at the start, get it downloaded. GTR2 on Steam's only about £3, so you know, what a buy at that, especially with all the content now that you can get for these. Thanks very much for watching everyone, and have a great day.